Is it just me, or whenever I see rappers have a disagreement to the point beef is involved, it's not as interesting how it used to be? Now, I may sound like a Vlad TV or a Trap Lord Raw saying something like that, but I promise you, y'all gotta hear me out on this. And especially with the beef or fight, in this case with Che and Nine Vicious, if you even want to call it that, I feel like this is a perfect time to talk about it. What's up, everyone? This is NG's. Whoa, where the f? No, it's been a while. I know it's been a freaking while. I know, but y'all should be used to this at this point, first off. And second, but I have been living life though, just not on YouTube, obviously. I have ideas, but like personal stuff in a way, and a lot of side missions been taking up my time. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I have a little game for y'all. Take it away, Post Me. But before we get into the topic at hand, this is Post Ant speaking, not the one that's currently talking in the video. But anyway, we're gonna play a game. Where has Ant been the past 2 months? Anytime I've gone randomly not making YouTube videos, this is what we're gonna do now. Now, where has Ant been the past 2 months? There's only 3 choices in this game. You either got A, been arrested, B, been Reggie for 30 days, or C, pure laziness. It was a rare case that you have won and said none of the above. Congratulations, you have won an old water bottle that is hot as shit, I'm not gonna hold you, and one of my background characters, Kenny. Back to the video. There's a high chance a lot of y'all may not agree with me or even understand where I'm coming from, but I felt this way ever since the Dabo and Jane Remover situation that happened a while back, but I didn't really want those type fans on my ass. But since it slightly died down, it's more safe to talk about my thoughts. I feel like rap beefs, especially in current times, in an underground sense, it's always been about the most dumbest things imaginable, which has always been the case debatably, but at least back in the days, there was always some form of storyline that led up to the said beefs in question, and iconic disses along the way, like Ether, Hit 'em Up, T-shirts and buttons, Fuck Bow Wow by Soulja Boy. But y'all get my point, right? Nowadays, all we get is IG stories.
Hey boy Cardi, I could have punished your bitch ass last night on fire. On fire, Slam, you ain't even see me. You ain't even see me, shawty. On me. I could have blindsided your bitch ass. Nails your motherfucking ass to the cross now.
Tweets, barely any music involved unless it's drill realistically, but drill is a whole nother topic we don't really cover on here, which has always been the case since SoundCloud days, but there's at least been somewhat of a balance between the extent of disses, whether it was subliminal or direct. Either way, music was still a part of the question compared to now. And when music is involved, it's literally the most useless shit ever. Because in what world do Nine Vicious need to make a 9-minute song calling Opium Baby a rat, which realistically it's a 2-minute song, but literally he's on the phone with that said person he's dissing, and they're like the best of friends pretty much.
For that shit, we gon' kill your baby. He's a fucking rat, call him Opium Baby.
Later.
No one is killing anyone, bro. Y'all.
I never them words never came in my mouth, bro. Even after niggas did me.
You sending niggas.
I just seen you twice, bro. If I was wanting to be on some weird shit, but I've been on some weird shit.
I almost smacked your ass when I seen you too.
Which defeats the purpose of Nine Vicious making the diss track in the first place. But that's not the first time he's done that. And what I'm about to say may come off as corny, but the Drake and Kendrick beef, right? As much as we clown Not Like Us, when you remove how overplayed that song got, both Kendrick and Drake had their world in the hands when they dropped both disses. Well, multiple disses, and it was strictly music on both ends with no IG lives, no fake subliminals. It was back-to-back disses for the most part. Yeah, there were random moments like Ye doing a freestyle to Like That, which nobody asked for, with the infamous startup of,
You know we had to get the hooligans up here. We gonna take this pussy nigga out. Yo, Dot, I got you.
just to contribute nothing with the hooligans, bruh. I don't think anybody responded, let alone Drake and Kendrick. I'm not saying Nine Vicious is on that level, nowhere near, but bro is going crazy having the most viewed set this year on Rolling Loud, and his tour being sold out instantly, having resellers losing their damn mind with these ticket prices. But back on topic regarding beefs. Outside of Nine and Dave once, I guess. But do y'all really take Dave Blunt seriously? There's really no form of music in this scene regarding beefs. As much beefs everybody gets into, and when there is disses in question, is usually the most random people making disses, like I said, Nine and Dave Blunt, and Young Dabo apparently. I'm not trolling either, I still can't believe months later, Double OD from the 614, the Frank Ocean kid, the only person outside of 9 in recent times to make a full-on diss track. I don't care enough to cover the analytics of what fully happened. Y'all can go to Duty channel for that shit, but I'ma sum it up. Because my summary, if I were to give one, is Jane Remover basically saying that she don't want to be a part of a Dabo stream on a song. British Rap Baby calling her racist for it, and also this funny video coming about the whole situation.
Bro, link up, fam. I'm not doing none of that. No, you already now called me out my name on the phone. So link up or shut the fuck up. That's it. Link up or shut the fuck up. That's it. I don't give no fucks what you're talking about, my nigga.
Dabo responded with the ass music he makes, and the rest of the hyperpop niggas are fighting each other. DMV niggas sliding for Kuru. See, it's just a bunch of characters you need to keep up with, bruh. The whole house is fucking mad, moral of the story. But I don't know. All I know is a wise crocodile once said, God damn it. We're just trying to get to the bars, alright? Give us some music. I don't care how the beef was made. I just want that shit served to me. Like, I'm not saying y'all need to do Mortal Kombat X-ray moves on each other on some Rob Stone versus Ski Master Slump God type timing. Y'all remember Rob Stone? Rob Stone, two damn foes, bad but can't tap the cup. But if y'all know it's realistically not that deep to get to that point, at the very least, give the fans some music or some diss tracks that could be in question instead of going back and forth like some hoes. And I'm not saying it because of the people in questioning. LGB.
Yes, no, I'm overly with y'all.
This goes for the scene as a whole because not too long ago I seen Maddox diss Netspin, which isn't anything new at all because Maddox been an old man yelling at the clouds regarding Netspin since bro's been relevant. And this is coming from someone who don't listen to Netspin in the slightest. I don't listen to Maddox either, but if you gave me a choice, I'm picking Maddox, I guess. But the reason Maddox made a diss track is because Netspin had red hair. I'm not exaggerating, that gotta be the whitest shit ever. And supposedly still in swag because Netspin isn't the only white kid allowed to be in a predominantly black space. And this ain't even me dissing Maddox or anything, we're from the same city. Bro appeared on the 13 on the Saint concert, he did his thing or whatever, but like, bro, leave this kid alone, dog. Outside of his fan base, because he does have a fan base, I'm not gonna take that away from him. When have you ever thought of Maddox that's not Netspin related in current times? If it's not people reminiscing about him being a young bull making reminiscent, overwhelming, and that one song with X, you don't hear anything about Maddox that's not him calling Netspin out for some reason. And I know he's not as respected as he once was, but we gotta give props to Jace because anytime he's in a beef, there's gonna be some diss tracks involved. Now, if they're good or bad, that's debatable.
He's a Eller, he's a Glazer, his bitch got a gat, I hit her with Riz.
Is it justifiable for them said diss tracks? Again, that's very debatable.
Niggas like you are the reason I gotta homeschool my daughter in 2 months. But it's the simple fact that it be niggas like you blowing up. What happened to Tupac and Eminem? Now we rapping about taking dick in the butt.
Who's rapping about taking dick in the butt?
But what I'm trying to say is, whenever Jace is in something, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna drop a diss track regarding that said person he has a problem with. But I'd rather see disses on a track than a social media platform is all I'm saying. Going back to the Che and 9 fight I mentioned earlier, as goofy as that video was, and 9 lying about having a chain that's not Che's.
Do this one time for you internet niggas. The chain that got snatched is mine, actually.
Whole time I got that shit back in Bloodside saying no. It's crazy as hell that Che's DJ owned up to it. Shout out to bro, but I would not do that myself. But what I'm trying to say is, although they're basically beefing over K3, which is a very stupid reason at the end of the day, Che and 9 have been dissing each other, not a full track worth, but definitely subliminally quite some time now. I wasn't too sure if they were gonna actually fight each other. Moral of the story, they did run into each other, but that shit was terrible. All I'm saying is we need more of that in the scene, because yeah, the scene as a whole, in the underground sense, it's like a unity type thing, but the little side of beef, 9 times out of 10, all it is Twitter fingers and that's it. At the very least, can we get some subliminal diss tracks or something like 9 and Che does? Hashtag bring back diss tracks. Or at the very least, don't let no young Dabo contribute to diss tracks. Because how bad we gotta be in the scene to let young Dabo, the Frank Ocean kid, the only person to contribute to some rap beef. The last rap beef we had realistically was, before the Che and 9 shit, was Summers and Homicide Gang. And that was in 2023. How bad How bad are we in a drought to let young Dabo beef with people, bruh? 3 months later, I still can't believe that was a big deal at one point. It's already bad enough y'all let the young boys do the Discord raps, rather it was all in fun favor or they was serious. That shit was corny, moral of the story. But streamers? Streamers?
That shit cool, just not for me.
I already said my point about streamers in rap culture, but I'ma just end it off right there.